We're here at the Film Independent Spirit Awards, and indie filmmaking is known to be kind of hard scrabble and roll with the punches. So I'm wondering, what is the most interesting thing that you've had to do to get the shot or to make the day or to get a scene?
Oh my gosh. I will say everything from being in a full length, like 1600s Puritan dress, sitting on a dolly, directing with a bonnet on. Because my film is a modern day retelling of the Crucible set in high school, and they're doing the play. So I was wearing a full costume, sitting and directing and running around in like a floor length Puritan dress. Everything from that to I think like sleeping in pretty much everyone's basement, house, everyone's aunt's house, and everything, kind of traveling around like a little vagabond doing post. Lots of creative blood, sweat, and tears sort of filmmaking.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, have you had a favorite audience reaction to your movie?
Yeah, I think it's always so interesting to screen for different audiences. I think it's a film that kind of bridges a gap between young adult storytelling and adult storytelling. So when we were editing the film, we screened for kind of all number of audiences. And probably the most fun was screening for our group of like 15 to 17-year-old girls who we didn't realize would actually interact with the movie. And it was a group of a girl and a group of her friends who kind of threw like a little party, and we got to hang out in the back and observe and take notes. And they were just like screaming at the camera, like, no, don't do it. Oh, I hate her. Oh, don't kiss him. And like just interacting. And it was so funny, and it was so much fun to see people interacting with the film like that. I don't know. It was so amusing and lovely.
Definitely. And I'm wondering, is there any nominees or anyone here that you are most excited to see or maybe even meet?
I am a huge Glenn Close fan, and I would be pretty geeked out if I got to meet her because she's amazing, and I think she absolutely deserves everything. Like, anything anyone wants to give her, she deserves it. I love her. And yeah, I think I'm probably the most excited, but I'm super honored to be in the Best First Screenplay category. Like, all of the nominees are so amazing this year, and I've luckily been able to meet most of them so far, and I'm excited to meet the rest. But yeah, it's a terrific group of people and super exciting. Everyone has such unique stories. Yeah.
As a young female filmmaker yourself, I'm wondering, what advice would you give young women directors coming up or trying to do that first movie?
Yeah. Well, I think the first bit of advice I would give would be to not feel that whatever it is about you that makes you different, whether it's, in this industry, your gender or, your sexuality or your race or anything, to not feel as if that is necessarily going to hold you back. Because I think right now we are riding a wave that's hopefully going to be cresting soon, that, it is a time for diverse voices. It is a time for women to have a voice and to not be so censored, and to feel like we can do independent films, that hopefully women can move into be doing studio films, maybe Oscar films. And we could see the nominees this year at the Spirit Awards versus the Oscars and the difference. But yeah, I think to feel that they're not going to have limits, because I have had such an amazing, really amazing welcome into the industry, being such a young woman coming in now, and having the chance to tell stories that I really want to be telling and not feel like my voice is being changed. So that, and just, if you have a vision and you know what story you're telling, you can do it even if you don't have all the connections, even if you don't have all the money. We certainly didn't. We had so little money making this film. It was so scrappy. My mom and I were the only producers on the project, so we didn't have a lot of the things that people said we needed to succeed. But I think we knew what we wanted, and we were really passionate about it, and now we're here.